My bunny lies over the ocean.
Lotion.
Welcome to the Bear Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara, and this is Cooking Made Simple. That's what my cousin used to sing when she was younger. I'm not going to call her name. She might be watching. We would go to Fort, and we would go stand on the stage and pretend to be big stars singing. And she would say, my bunny lies over the lotion. I ain't called no name.
Can I guess?
No. All right, guys. So today is going to be a breakfast mukbang. Egg. This is a medley of egg, red, yellow, orange peppers, onion, jalapeno, spinach, no cheese, and one strip of that good bacon from Costco, that thick one where you only need one strip. Joe, do you know people drag me for that?
That's
you know,
what we eat.
they tell me, you don't just eat one bacon. I'm like, that's what we do. We can't afford it, so we have to eat one, and we get it once every 3 months.
It doesn't even matter, can't afford it. We don't use ourselves to one strike.
Well, if it was the thinner ones, the Costco Kirkland brand, we'd have to do two, because it's too thin. But this is that good applewood smoke thing, so it's amazing. So, Joe, show what's in your plate, baby.
You got the bacon, pepper, little piece of tired avocado.
The bacon, the same egg, and why the avocado look tired? Because when Joe cut it and he leaves a piece, he never puts lemon on it. Baby, you gotta put lemon on it to make sure it doesn't go black.
Well, that's just one night.
It doesn't matter. Even if it's like 2 hours later, I put the thing. So I have guac on the side there. Can you guys see? I have some guac that Jada made. All right, let's do our thumbnail. Joshua always reminds me to do thumbnail, but not Joe. Thumbnail. Oh, let me grab this. Ready? All right. You guys notice how I always do this? I just smile, right? I know my good side. Okay.
Time to dive in.
Okay, let me tell you before you dive in. We have a lot of fried jack here. We don't normally make this much, but I did a show today that I'm calling The Science of Making Belizean Fried Jack. I'm going to drop it right here in the middle of this mukbang because I don't want to put it as a separate video. So take a look at what I did. In order to do this scientifically, guys, I have 4 bowls here. This is a cup of flour. This is only half and half because I'm going to have too much fried jack by the time this test is done. So for the first one, we're going to do is a cup of flour to a teaspoon of baking powder, and then 2 tablespoons of shortening. See right here? I'm using Crisco. If you want, you can put some salt, but I wouldn't put more than half a teaspoon. So that's the first one, all right? For the second one, we're going to be doing the same thing. A cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, but instead of shortening, we're going to put butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. You want it to be flush, you don't want it to be over packed, all right? Now for the second one, well, the third one I should say, is these 2 are going to be made with water, and then these 2 here are going to be made with milk. So now we're going to do, no, let's leave the salt alone. We're going to do half a teaspoon of baking powder because it's only half a cup of flour, because I didn't want to waste. So half a teaspoon, and then 1 tablespoon instead of 2 tablespoons of shortening for the third one. You see how I'm measuring, right? It's not overly stuffed. 1 tablespoon. Did I say teaspoon just now? It's 1 tablespoon. And then a tablespoon of butter for this one. Okay? Only one of them has salt. I don't really want to mess it up with salt. So for these 2 right here, the shortening and the butter, we're going to be making it with water. So cut this in. I have a cup of water here. I don't know how much I'm going to need. Pour it a little bit at a time. So I think I've only used half a cup of water so far. Okay. Now this is what Joe and I would call flour tortilla. This is not fried jack as we know it, but I'm showing you the different ways Belizeans will do it, okay? This is good. We don't need any more water. Let me just leave that there for a second so I can go to the other one quickly for speed's sake. This is the one with the butter. About a half a cup of water for this one too. I'm gonna go get my hands washed, and then we're gonna deal with the other two because we're gonna put milk in those other two. Okay, remember this is essentially the same thing like these, except I'm doing half the recipe because I don't want to be left with a lot of dough, right? So you can use any of these milk, the 2%, the regular milk, and also lactose-free milk. But I'm choosing to use the 2%, and I've measured out 3 ounces. Don't know how much I'm gonna need. When you don't know how much liquid you're going to need, go slowly. Work it in. So what we're testing here is to see what the fat in the cake does when mixed with water or mixed with milk. Alright? And I'm also going to do it the way Joe does it. Liquid. So this used like 1.5 ounces of water because I had 3 ounces, right? And 1 ounce of, oh, not water, I'm sorry, milk. Milk. Alright, let me clean up my hands and come firm up these doughs. Remember, this is the one with shortening and water. This is the one with butter and water. This is the one with shortening and milk. And then this is the one with butter and milk. Alright, so now this is the way Joe makes it. 1 cup of flour. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, no fat. You can add some salt in here too if you like, but I'm not going to do that because we don't like it with the salt. I'm starting with 3 ounces of milk. If I need more, I'm going to let you guys know. I feel like I'm going to need more. Let's measure. And I'm using the same 2% milk to be fair to these two, okay? I measured out 2 ounces. I'm not going to need the whole 2 ounces, so approximately 4 ounces of milk. To do this, notice with these doughs right here, this one looks more white. This one has a little bit of tinge of yellow to it because this is the butter, okay? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get a skillet so we can start frying. Well, before we fry, I'm going to show you how to roll them out. Let me set this one aside and show you what some people will do if they don't have a rolling pin. They'll use a plate, get a piece of the dough, and then get some oil, some vegetable oil or some butter. Grease the plate like this, and then put the dough right here and squish it. The grease will make it spread out, So this is what you do if you don't have a rolling pin. Some people will slap it between their hands, kind of like when making pizza dough. I'm not really great at any of these versions. So I use a rolling pin. You can also use a drinking glass or some type of, soda bottle, glass soda bottle. That will help. So I'm setting these 2 pieces aside, and I didn't make any slit in them, but I will come back around. I think I'll come back around and slit them. So let's get the other piece here from The second version, this is the version that has the butter with the water. So one of these, one with the butter, I'm going to put the slit, and I'm going to leave one unslitted, okay? This is butter and water. This is shortening and water. Let's move over here to shortening and milk. Now this should only give you 2. And a lot of the times I can't roll it out in a perfect circle. It doesn't matter. So for this one, we're going to do the same thing. One slitted, one unslitted. And I'm just going to roll it out the same way. Okay? That's 2 cups of oil, but we're going to need more. Let's measure. That's good. Let's cut the fire on high at first so we could heat it up. I've decided that I'm going to slit one of these 2 so we don't get confused. So this is how they're lining up. This is this, this is that, that's that. And I'm still rolling this one because I stopped to go do the oil just now. This is the way Joe does it. No fat, just flour, baking powder, and milk. Let's get one. Unslitted, slitted. All right? Now, I want to show you another way to roll them. So just roll it out into just a mass. It's not a circle or anything. And then you can cut it like this. We always slit it. I'm going to leave that one unslitted. Okay? Just lift it up off the counter. Let it not stick. All right. So as soon as the oil is ready, we're going to start frying. That's one of these little ones because I think I let the oil get too hot. So with the slit, it will not poof up a whole lot, okay? Let's do one that doesn't have the slit. Guys out of here. This is the one, see how it poofs up because it doesn't have the slit, and that's just a preference thing. But for me and mine, we don't like our fried jacks to look this light in color. So this is the one with water and shortening, okay? So let's take this. See, that's how it's going to look. You're going to have some brown spots. You're going to have some light spots. And Joe and I don't like that. It's a preference thing. Now, a lot of Belizeans will love this because they say they could poke a hole in it and stuff it like a pita bread, right? Let's set that aside. So it's the same thing again. This is the water and the shortening with a slit. The water and the shortening without a slit. Just allow it to fry, I'd say 2 to 3 minutes on each side. See how it's coming through? Because these are so big, if Joe were here, he would put 2 slits, not just 1. I think my oil got a little bit too cool. Let me put it back on high. And just kind of flip them back over. So see, this one didn't poof up too big because my oil got a little bit too cool. Okay, let's get this guy out. And all the one with water and shortening is on this plate right here, okay? Still have some poofs in it. Let's get the one that's butter and water. It's getting huge. Don't burn yourself. So even mine that has a slit is giving you some pockets. So the butter reacted differently than the shortening, I would say. Let me get a different plate for that. Notice that the color is more even with the slitted butter one and even with the unslitted butter one, okay? It's more of a golden brown. This one was made with shortening and milk. I'm going to set this guy on a red plate. I don't like when that happens either, where the whole middle is white. Just gonna hold it down in the oil and let it fry when that happens. That's some pockets. Oh, oil too hot, guys. Turn it down, adjust it. Okay, that was my bad. Now this one has milk and butter. You see if I have to adjust down with the fire. Another one had a little opening, a little tear. Let's see. Let me get another plate for that one. Milk and butter. Butter is always more golden. I'm still adjusting my fire. Milk and butter, guys. Let's do it Joe's way. No fat at all. Unslitted and slitted. Turning the fire down to medium. Give it a moment to fry. They're both poofing up. More even tone. See how this one poofed up because I didn't slit it? Did you see that, Jory? Jory's running camera for me today, guys. Thank you, Jory. Okay, so right here what I have is the one that's made with butter and milk. This is shortening and milk. I'm not going to eat all of this. This is just shortening and water and butter and water. So I don't know if Joe want to taste any of these.
And this is mine that I do all
This
the
is
time.
Joe's recipe. No fat, just flour, baking powder, and some awesome milk. All right, and you can use the high fat milk, the 2% milk, 1% lactose. Well, I've never tried almond milk, rice milk, that type of milk. I've never tried Klim, evaporated milk, or coconut milk. All right, so don't ask me about
And if
those.
you guys want to do it like that, then it's okay. I mean, that's the way we used to do it when I was at home in Belize.
And you can see how this poofs up. You know, a lot of foreigners will go to Belize and this is what they're going to get. They're going to give you shortening, water, flour, and they're going to fry it like this. It's going to look a lighter shade of brown, and it's going to poof up like this where you can open it, make a pocket, and put things inside. Ours poof up. The reason that I wanted to do this, Joe, let me put this aside, baby. Can you get yours? Can you put that over there? Swap. The reason that I wanted, Joe doesn't understand what I'm doing. The reason that I wanted to do it is because there was a meme that popped up on Instagram and it had the Belizean tag in it, so I guess that's why I saw it. And I don't know if the meme was meant to be negative towards my fried jack or positive. At first, I'll be honest, I thought it was negative. And then I read through what the rest of the meme says. Then I said, oh, it might be positive. So then I sent it to my sister, and she became enraged. And she goes, girl, this is negative. I said, okay, I don't know. So whoever put the meme, if you watch my show, come back and tell me if you meant it to be negative or positive. But in any case, I don't get butthurt about stuff. I know that it's my fried jack because I know my thumbnail pictures. This is my thumbnail picture. Point blank, period. So I decided we're going to do the science, right? Well, Joe wasn't here. He went to go buy paint so we could paint my bedroom. So
Coffee?
I don't drink coffee nor tea. Never have, never will. They used to force us to drink tea when I was little, Jones. When I said when I get big, I'm not drinking this nasty crap. Wrong. It still has a pocket.
I mean, I can see that one. It's just I'm trying to do it a little bit healthier in a sense than just use them. I mean, when we were a kid, we used to use lard.
What the Lord?
Lard.
It's lard. You're trying to correct the word.
We used to use lard. But that's all you got.
And I have some lard back there, I think. I think.
That's all you got, so you got to make it work. But since I could change it, I change it.
Don't get rid of the fat. Because honestly, it's already fried in a lot of oil. You put butter on top. You don't need the fat inside. Plus, milk has fat built into it anyways. So we don't do that. And I don't like it with water. To me, it's tasteless when it has water. Joe, give me the poofy one that has just shortening right there. Shortening and water. I'm going to taste it on camera for you guys. I might be biased, but I don't like that one.
Probably poofy, that's about it.
It's greasy and it's bland. Even though that one had salt in it. I put salt in that one, you know.
Which one, this?
It's greasy and it's bland. No.
I mean, nothing wrong if you want to do it that way, that's fine.
There's no, like Joe just said, there's no wrong way, there's no right way. Both cameras are going, right? I switched back my cameras, so now this is the G7X Mark II.
I used to eat it like this in Belize. I used to, but I change it when I get over here.
It's just what you were introduced to and what you like. I didn't used to like that stuff in Belize. But there's a lot of stuff I hated when I was growing up in Belize. I think I was a little spoiled brat. I was like, me no like no Creole bread, me no like no Creole bun, me no want no fried jack, me worse Johnny cake. No. I think the only thing I like was flour tortilla. But no, because we were able to tweak the recipes, I love it. And my aunt Talina, the one that taught me how to make majority of the stuff, she goes, tweak it to your taste, baby. You know, but these people have become accustomed to a certain taste. You tweak it to what you like. And that's what food is. So, anybody that comes and drags and say, oh, she's not doing it right. She's not authentic. She's not even Belizean. You know, I still get that. I still have birther issues. I'm saying. Joe said he's going to try to eat slower so he can match me because...
Oh yeah, let me slow down. Stop.
Do you even chew?
I stop.
I'm asking a question. Do you chew?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll stop right here. What you eat.
I'm asking a legit question. Do you chew?
Yes, I do.
Like, to make it become like peanut butter in your mouth. That kind of mushiness.
Look. Down.
Oh my God. Stay to the end of this video because I'm going to try to make sure the mukbang is only like 23 minutes for when this camera stops. But stay to the end because I'm going to go make flour tortilla out of all the doughs that I did. The one with the shortening and water, butter and milk, shortening and milk. I'm eating Joe's fried jack.
Look, when you use the milk, it gives it a rich taste.
The meme said fried jack that never poofs up. And I don't know if that's what the person liked because I don't like my fried jack to be too poofy.
And you just happened one day I was making fried jack. I said, you know what? Let me try some milk in this thing. And I tried the milk, and ever since I like it. And that's what I do.
And for those of you that ask, that's how I make my boiled cake too. I put flour, baking powder, milk, just like the fried jack. And I boil it.
Then
That stuff is good.
you don't add no like oil or shortening in the flour before you fry it because you already got you can fry it in oil anyway. So
Then I know that Auntie Fee showed a fried bread that they do, and I did a video on it. And they get for them those super wet, Joe. Very moist. And then they have to roll it in a lot of flour. So it's almost like it's breaded. When it's fried, it's breaded. I did that for Joe. He didn't like it.
I don't like stuff like that.
I thought it was okay. I did a recipe years ago
I don't
to do some kind of a collab with her.
I don't even like fish and chips over here because in breaded the fish and I don't like that now.
Joe don't like flour and bread on his fried chicken.
Oh, just give me my stuff right to fry my stuff just like that.
So you want China in fried chicken? I wasn't there when Kickdown Fence was made. So when you eat two halves like this, we call it a whole. And that's like 170 calories, okay? We're gonna do this on the weekends now and again. We used to do it every weekend, but now it's only now and again, right? Trying to stay away from fried foods. And for the longest time, I couldn't eat butter or fried foods because I had a bad gallbladder.
A lot of fried stuff ain't good for you anyway.
So Joe and I made 2 masks last night. Joe's mask said Country Joe.
What is it?
Hi, baby girl Jada.
Hi, baby girl Lisa. You know from 90 Day Fiance? So, you know the one with that ugly lady, the boy from Nigeria? He calls her baby girl Lisa.
Yeah. Pastor, we're not give me my mask and show it with me.
Mine too, baby.
No,
No, you know what? Leave it till the end. I'll get it at the end because you might drop my lights
And
down.
I got my boobies out.
the camera might catch you.
I'll get it at the end. How much time are we here already? 13?
13. How long you gotta be?
This camera's gonna stop at 23 minutes. The other one goes to 29. But I don't want it to go that long because I already had to insert
Don't 15 minutes until it's pretty good.
for the mukbangs. I think 20 minutes feels right to me. When I'm editing the mukbangs and they're longer than 20 minutes, I get bored. I'm like, okay, done, shut up.
Oh, 20 minutes is good. People don't want to sit here and watch your ugly face.
Well,
eat.
B-Love says YouTube likes for you to go to 30 minutes. I'll show you around more, but I get bored watching hers too after 20 minutes.
What I said, people don't want to sit there all day and watch your ugly face eat.
Joe put some pepper in this too, some Mari Sharp. Let me still though. Remember to chew, guys, because that's what causes heartburn. I have a whole video at my other channel, Bear Pantry Talk at YouTube, showing you. At first, I used the word C-U-R-E on it in the video, in the title. Why are you still scraping this plate with a plastic fork?
This shouldn't bother you because you can't hear it.
I could hear it. I got sweet. I have super sensitive hearing and he has really bad hearing. Yeah, I have a whole video showing you what causes the heartburn, but I use the word C-U-R-E on it. And they demonetized the video, so I have to go back and put how to ease your heartburn. But it actually get rid of it. Even when I said get rid of it, they demonetized it too, Joe. In America,
The problem you said cure.
the government, why you was gonna say the word? You don't see me to spell the word? You don't got no home training. The government in America says that nothing can C-U-R-E an illness except for a drug. They don't believe that fruits and vegetables and vitamins can C-U-R-E anything. It has to be a drug. That's what they said. You know, big pharma, yada yada. But I read a book by this man. It was a 15-page, ebook. $27 for the book. Best money I ever spent. I spent it when I was broke. And he says you have to chew your food well so that the food doesn't scrape the esophagus and damage the LES, which is the lower esophageal sphincter. Because when that gets damaged, it gets inflamed, and then the little things stay open like that. And so the heartburn, the acid splashes back up out of the stomach into the esophagus, and that's what gives you the GERD. Likewise, it also goes down below and mess up the other sphincter, and then it'll cause you to have issues below. We're not going to talk no grossness in this video. So like this bacon, you hear Joe to crunch it, I gotta chew this to mush, because if I don't, the shards are going to go down, cut up the tender lining of the esophagus. So that's how you prevent GERD or heartburn. It has nothing to do with an overabundance of acid most of the time. And everything to do with the fact that we're not doing what Mama taught us. Mama say, I'm gonna knock you up. Mama say, chew your food. When you were little and growing up, didn't your mama say that? Why chew your food? Chew your food good. Chew your food. And not drinking and eating, because you need the saliva to aid in digestion. Joe's drinking and eating. And if you already have
I shouldn't drink this coffee while I was eating. I should have.
the heartburn or the GERD, you can get rid of it with really raw honey. The stuff that comes straight from the hive that's not pasteurized. Alright? 1 to 2 teaspoons a day, morning and night. Stay off of these spicy food and these crunchy foods for 5 to 10 days. Mine took me 7 days, I believe. I did this way back when. It's been a good 10 years. I don't have no heartburn. And I also support my digestive system by eating papaya enzyme. You know? So that's what you gotta do. Go watch the video. I'll put the link, or I'll put it up in the cards or the end card or something. Go watch that video at Bear Pantry Talk. Pretty please. The video finally making money.
Finally?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not making a ton of money, but it's monetized.
I got you.
You know what made me money at that page?
Right.
When I put the NutriBullet against the Ninja, and when I use that turbo brush, oh my god, I get dragged for that turbo brush.
But can't you just like pop that up sometime, like let it come up to the top like that sometime?
How am I gonna do that? I control Google them.
No, what I was saying, go in and go to the page where it's at and just...
We can't refresh no page.
You can?
What I can do now is link it into other videos to make it pop up again. I'll link it in this video.
I guess you could if you pay Google to advertise, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Like this kid I watched, he said he got money. He said he would take $1,000 and pay Google and he make $5,000.
Right.
And he got money to do it.
But he probably knows how to run ads too,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, he know how to do it.
There's a lot that I don't know. I was coming back to the turbo brush video. I get dragged for that video because that was the time when I had issues with mold, right, yo? In the front bathroom, because the fan wasn't working and we had the wrong paint in that bathroom. We have to get bathroom paint. And boy, that stuff built up, and then we needed to change the wall for the shower. And it would literally build up like in 3 days.
You know what I do?
And I let it go for like 7 to 10 days. I tell the kids, don't clean the bathroom, because we have to be on the kids to clean the bathroom.
And you know what? That's why the 2x4 in the bottom are right out. When I go fix it, I'm gonna rip that out. I put that too.
No, you're talking the back bathroom, you're talking the front bathroom.
Both of them was the last.
I know, but I'm telling a story, honey bunch.
Yeah.
He's not listening to my story, I'm telling you. The front bathroom was nasty because I left it to go 7, 10 days. We had issues. But I wanted to use that brush. And that brush can't even take dead skin off of your hand, okay? Off your face.
Sure, that's a brush away.
The brush was crap. My dad, who was a mathematician, told me it doesn't have enough revolution to do the thing.
That's true.
And so, a brush is crap. I bought it myself. It was crap. I threw it in the trash. These people dragged me for that video. You're nasty. I don't know how your husband even lives with you. this, that, B word, this, blah, 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 blah. I would be embarrassed to put out a video like this. I'm like, whatever. I'm making money off that video. You know what video making me money at this page? Yesterday, as of yesterday, how to make jello, how to melt white chocolate, and Country Joe makes rice and beans. The recent rice and beans. Remember, I have 2 campaigns going. One with the mask. I wear my mask for you. Thank you for wearing your mask for me. That's the campaign that we're doing right. We're going to put that in every video that we put to remind people why they have to wear masks, because a lot of states are going to lift that soon. And let me tell you, the masks work. You see everybody in the White House will have the thing. None of them wear masks. They tested 30-something Secret Service that take care of them. 15 came up with it. The assistant to, you know, whose daughter has it. The wife of that Stephen Miller has it. That's the Pence's, what do you call it? What do you call her? Press secretary. The valet. All of them have it in the White House. Why? They never wear no mask. I wear my mask to protect Joe. Joe wears his mask to protect me.
The boss time don't do it.
He says it look ridiculous. I think I look pretty in my mask. All I gotta do when I'm gonna wear my mask out in the street is put on a little bit of eye makeup, and I gotta put on no foundation, no lipstick, no.
Hey, I'm old, but I don't want to die right now.
We have a lot of beautiful life left to live, right, babe?
I mean,
What's the time on the clock?
22.
22. You guys, it's coming to an end. Stay at the end. I'm going to show you the mask, and I'm going to show you how the tortillas came out, alright? Thank you so much for watching. It's still going to be a long show because I'm going to insert that. Well, I've already inserted in editing that whole series I did on the fried jack, alright? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and follow if you're at Facebook. And remember, Facebook family, 213,000 people I have following me at Facebook. Please come over to YouTube. I know I shouldn't do this, but come over to YouTube and subscribe at my channel. Help me to get to 100,000 subscribers by my birthday, August 14th. Alright?
I know you guys could do it, so we ask you guys to please help us get to 200,000. 200?
Damn.
Okay. 100,000.
Joe thinking outside the box.
Well, sometimes I got to think outside the box. I mean, honestly, 200,000 ain't nothing if we really have the people behind you.
But we're trying to get to 100,000 first.
We're trying to get to 100,000.
I'm almost at 80,000. I appreciate Joe trying to get me to 200,000, guys. So here's the remaining dough from all of the fried jack that I made. Now we're making tortillas, so I just rolled them out again and put it on the comal. And I don't really notice any difference from each of the dough. I don't have any leftovers from the one that Joe, well, the version that Joe does, because we made fried jack out of all of that. But here's the rest. The shortening and the water, the butter and the water, shortening and milk, butter and milk. They all came out nice. So now we can save these for future breakfast or maybe even lunch. So none of the dough that I made went to waste. That's always a good feeling. Eat it with butter, baby. Now look at the masks. Mine says, I wear this mask for you. And Joe's mask says, Country Joe. See you guys next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you're seeing me on Facebook, don't forget to follow, like, and share the page. If you're seeing me on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the page. And if you want to see me on a different platform, come and join the membership at Patreon. It's patreon.com/Bear Pantry Show.